Christmas, Tim.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.
What did it feel like to be out there in the third quarter when everything just started clicking at once and you had
I think,
and the holiday and everything behind you?
yeah, just for the most part, I feel like, obviously when you're making shots and moving the ball, everything feels good. I think we had to get the jitters out of us, I think, for a little bit. Some guys' first time ever playing on Christmas Day, so just being able to appreciate the opportunity for the most part and being able to go out there and get the nerves and get the butterflies out of your system. And I think that's what happened and came out in the second half, more aggressive, pushing the pace instead of walking the ball up the floor and getting the ball movement and knocking down our shots.
Tim, we saw McKinley in tonight a little bit more. What have you been seeing from him as he's been getting a larger opportunity?
I think he's been doing a great job of just bringing that energy, bringing that passion. He works hard every single day when we see him. And with Josh Green being out, the guy that comes off the bench and really gives us a spark on that defensive end and crashes the glass and makes the little plays that turn into big outcomes for us, McKinley's been doing that. So, he's relishing his opportunity right now, and we need him.
What was it like making that adjustment at halftime where some different places for Luka to be and using different post-ups to get better looks?
Yeah, I think just for the most part for him not bringing the ball up the floor, wasting his energy, getting down to the block, being able to attack from there, stress-free. But like I said before and throughout the season, in order for us to make his job a lot easier, we got to knock down shots, especially when they put two on the ball. So I think in the second half we did that. It opened up a lot for him while he was still being aggressive, and the trust factor was huge today.
Tim, as the fashion leader of the locker room, I think you describe yourself like that.
Yeah.
What do you think of Luka's outfit today?
It was great. Thank God. Because what he's been coming in for the most part, it hasn't been good. So, it's great just to, he's doing a great job of in that field of fashion. I would say, he's trying, but that doesn't matter. What matters most is what he does in between those four lines, and he can do whatever he wants as long as he's out there hooping like that.
Did you see the car?
Oh yeah, the car. Yeah, the Camaro. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
You talk about your mindset going into the game tonight defensively. You obviously were matched up with LeBron to start off the game.
Yeah, I think for the most part, it's not a one-man defensive mindset when you're out there playing against him. It needs to be all five guys. And we got a dose of that in the first quarter when we weren't building a wall. He saw gaps, and it made it kind of easier for him to go down the lane and make layups and finish in transition. So I think as the game went on, guys started to understand the game plan. I feel like everybody was on a string. Everybody was doing a great job of just being in the gaps early, trying to make it tough for him. You're not going to stop him. So just contain him, make it tough for him, and live with the results.
Tim, how much of a front row seat did you get to the Luka Pat Bev back and forth?
They were just talking. Now, there was no bad blood or anything. They were just having a good conversation. It's basketball. Sometimes they just got to understand it's basketball. It's basketball. The competitive spirit is going to come out here and there. But there was no bad blood. I mean, they were just talking, having a good time.
Nice Christmas conversation.
Yeah. No, it was actually, what I said. They weren't doing nothing crazy. For real.
Hey, Jason's often said that around Christmas you kind of get an idea of what a team has or what their personality is going to be like. Any thoughts on that?
I think we're doing a good job right now. I mean, we got 3 in a row right now. We're trying to we know we got a tough Knicks squad coming in. We went in their place, got to win. So we know for the fact that they're going to come here. With JB coming back and Randall coming back home, we know we got to be ready. You got to be ready to fight on both ends of the floor and do a great job there.
What have you seen from Christian Wood on the defensive end in the last few games? Seems like he's making a greater impact in that area.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just staying down. I mean, he's utilizing his size on the defensive end with his length, blocking shots, and so on and so forth. So just doing a great job of containing them. All 4 guys is going to keep on harping on him on the defensive end, challenging him to take that challenge while on that end of the floor, and he's doing it. He's doing a heck of a job out there. So we just need that from here on out. That's it. All right, have a good one.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Who's your Secret Santa today?
Secret Santa? Oh, my Pisces twin, Reggie Bullock.
It worked so well. Did you sense it was the lineup change? Was it just guys making shots to take pressure off Luka, or what were you seeing that contributed to all that?
I would say all the above, in the sense of just what we talked about at halftime was, let's think about the paint first before we start shooting threes. And I thought the guys came in the second half there in that third quarter where the ball touched the paint. We played through Luka in the post to create a different double team. And Luka being the quarterback, he found the open guys, and they knocked down shots. A little bit different than that first half when we weren't making shots. But we were only down 11 at halftime, and we felt good. That's a positive. Our body language, and that we felt connected, that if we could just make some shots, it would be a different game, and that's what we did there in that third quarter.
That adjustment, because, obviously Luka could use the spin and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I thought being able to be in the post against a smaller guy, and then just double team, putting those guys in rotation. We wanted to put, as many those guys on the weak side in a rotation where our guys could get wide open looks. Reggie makes some, Timmy made some big ones, and so I just think, Luka took what was there this evening or this afternoon. He didn't force anything. Again, we got to the free throw line, especially with a team that doesn't foul. We got to the free throw line, and again, C. Wood was great on both ends, offensively being able to play make, and then defensively being able to get rebounds and block shots for us. And so, another great team effort, this afternoon.
Defensively, it does seem like Christian Wood is finally getting acclimated to the defensive scheme. What's the next step for him defensively to get better?
Just reps, being comfortable. I think we talked about that with Reggie last year, is getting his feet underneath him when he was shooting the ball. And anytime, a trade happens, it's just not the numbers or analytics. It's not a computer game. This is, a human. The human athlete has to perform and has to make the adjustments. As much as we want trades to happen and for them to be successful overnight, it just takes time. It's December 25th. It's Christmas. You can see he's starting to get comfortable, and his teammates are getting comfortable with him. And so now it's just a matter of building on the foundation that we've built.
What do you think y'all are missing when you don't have players like Green and Finney out there that kind of you have when they are out there?
What are we missing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think we're missing a lot. But that's just the next man mentality. Is, we've been through it with COVID. Now we're going through it with injuries, and that's the beauty of the team. There's 15 to 17 guys on the team, and everyone's going to get an opportunity. It's about being ready. And I thought, our two ways, when you talk about Wright and what he's done for us in these two games, he's given us something that we don't have, and that's speed. Even though we only have 4 fast break points, we got better today. We went from 0 to 4, so that's improvement. But the thing, when you look at those guys, we do miss them, and but this is why it's called a team sport. Everybody has to participate, and everybody's participating right now.
Jason, it looked like Luka was having fun going against Pat Bev. From your view up close, what is it about that back and forth that he can generate that he thrives on, or that he appreciates and relishes playing with?
Yeah, I think anytime L is engaged and he's smiling, he takes his game to another level. You saw that in Houston. You see that this afternoon with him and Pat Bev. They talked, I think, the whole game, which is impressive in itself, that you can still play, talk, find the open guy and score, especially the way Pat Bev plays defense. So, but those two were locked in. They were talking. It might have helped L's free throws too, because they were talking through the free throws where Mike had to step in. But I think it's just he loves competition, and Bev is going to be up for that challenge. And Luka's never going to run from a challenge. He loves the competition, and he showed that this afternoon.
You talk about Tim Hardaway Jr.'s performance tonight. He just seemed really engaged on both sides.
Yeah, he was great. He didn't have an task. He had to guard LeBron, and LeBron came right out of the gates, which we felt he was going to do, put a little pressure on us. But I thought Timmy did an incredible job. First half he did knock down shots, but when you talk about the total, 48 minutes for him to be able to come back in that second half and get the shots that he had in the first half and knock them down, you could see the improvement. There wasn't a carryover from being disappointed in that first half that he came out and made the shots in the second half, and I thought he had fun. I thought his energy was really good too. All right, thanks, guys.